cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, done honey lean. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. That's so typical. Tell I could go that's so with a Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins number one. Typical. That's so typical. Tell I could go that's so typical.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
56.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Gets through, and now an opening to about the 40-yard line. The Bills had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To the air, Allen. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back to throw, Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Willis will look to throw it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They go play action with Willis.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Willis looking to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Willis now off of play action.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Buffalo 18!
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And he's got it. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready,
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
$18 Rattler. 70 Lions.
4th down, Willis.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Cook. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he's got it to about the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Allen now looks to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. But oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because our division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now Willis on the bootleg. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw, here's Willis.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run, Achane.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Willis. Malik Washington,
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
and the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now Allen. Going up top. And it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Tutu Atwell
As the first half is winding down.
and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Alert! Hey, home. What is that?
Now Allen. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
This 2nd and 4.
Hiking 18! Hiking 18!
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Ready? Ready?
Willis.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Back to throw, Willis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Middle.
Here's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Allen. And Cook has it left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And again, it's Allen.
That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bills passing game, get them down the field. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. DJ Moore, 33 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bills 21. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the right side and complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, start. Ready.
They go play action with Willis.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Tolbert
From 3 yards out.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Pass on for the extra point. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Bills 28. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead obviously late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Curve 19, Curve 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Willis now off play action.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Viking 18.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Caught here by Bell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Riggs. 18, pioneer.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? Cooking, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Come on, come on. Set. Gravity line. Ready, ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Cowboys, go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
That's a gain of 7.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Willis, he'll look to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Dolphins 38, Bills 35.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
19 Charger, let's go. 19 Charger, 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.